Boys ready for the park? Yeah? You're tired, Bailey. You're tired. Namaste, everyone. It's a heavenly sheen of a day. Absolutely amazing. And we are doing a morning run to the doggy park. And we're going to do a bike ride this afternoon. Bailey's all snuggled up on the window. I can't turn it any further to show you. Oh, there we go. He's all snuggled up there on the window. He's very tired. We've been doing a lot. And Blizzard, which I've been calling Blitz, is eager. He likes getting in the car. There he is. He's tired. He's a tired boy. Yes, you are. You say hello to everybody. You say hello to everybody. Oh, he's tired. Oh, came off its little thing. So good morning. Good morning to all. So we're heading there now. And after that, it will be breakfast time. And then whatever happens, happens. Go with the flow. It's been lots of fun having these two babies. Bailey is settling in well with Blizzard. He takes on his role very seriously. He's taking good care of Blizzard. Even though Blizzard is older than him, he's taking it on like a very serious role, like this is a member of my pack type of role. And he was very proud on the bike leading Blizzard. He's just trotting along, going at a really nice, gentle pace for him. Even though Blizzard can run very fast, he's a fast dog. They're a very agile dog. But Bailey obviously is a very powerful and agile dog that can run quite differently, you know. So it's doing well. Bailey's up and at 'em. No, he's back snuggling in. Yeah, so everything's going really well. It's been a good transition. I've kind of known what to do, and it comes natural to me with animals, and it's working in really well. So this little bloke here, he actually doesn't need a lead. He just walks beside me. He walks like, I don't know, 10 meters in front, and then he turns around and comes back, 10 meters in front, turns around, comes back. He's just like that the whole time. So, I don't really know what that means. Yeah, someone said transitioning to dog. Well, transitioning to having a dog, an extra dog in his pack. Ah, yeah, so transition means, yeah, dogsition, that's correct. Yeah, so I'm the pack leader, so I have had to make Bailey assured that I've got everything under control to stop Bailey from getting stressed and constantly on height or flight mode. He's barking in at an unusual looking man. Um, yeah, so you'll stop that. Yes. He's so cute. He's a little cutie. Yeah. Um, yeah, you got to make sure that the dog that you've got doesn't get stressed and he's on fight or flight mode all the time, wondering, like he's got to be able to rest still in his home. So, um, my job is to assure Bailey that I have everything under control. So it takes a little bit of like hard work for the first moment. It can take you got to put in a lot of effort and a lot of work and a lot of time to make that happen. Otherwise, they're constantly anxious and they don't know what the hell's going on. So, and I've taken that job away from Bailey to let him know that I have everything under control by just, so he can sleep and not worried that he's constantly watching him and worried about him and, like stuff like that. So that can happen for the first 3 days where they're constantly up and alert, and if you don't correct that from the beginning, that can continue through their whole lives and relationships with each other, and that's not good for either one of them. So there's a few things that you do, well, there's a lot of things you do to correct that, and one of them is to not let them eat with each other. You can allow them. I tether them when they have dinner and breakfast time. So I short lead them, and I keep them quite separate, and I put a border in between them, so they visually can't see each other. So, because what normally happens, the most powerful dog, he won't eat. He'll show that other dog that he's so powerful that he doesn't have to eat, and he'll dick around and leave the food. And so my job is to separate and put a border between them, and then give them 15 minutes only to eat, which is, as you know, is plenty of time for a dog to eat. And then after 15 minutes, remove both bowls, so they both learn that I have 15 minutes to eat this, which, a dog can eat their bowl in 2 minutes, but you give them 15 minutes, and then I let them relax. When they're totally relaxed, I put them on a lead and I just walk them around the block, a very short block, so their completely minds are off the fact that they've just eaten. Because what can happen if you let them off their leads, they can then get very predatory for each side that they were on, and they will, and they get an ownership of the side that they were on and where their food was. So you remove them from the area, and then they come back, and they're fresh from smelling different things, and I've removed them from the area. So that's one thing that's a very important thing, actually, because if you feed them at the same time, you can have a lot of trouble. You can have a lot of fights and a lot of trouble, and it's unnecessary. So, and then eventually you move the barrier and you feed them with the barrier removed but still tethered. And then each time you get them a little bit closer and a little bit closer, And eventually, and at the same time you do this, when you give them their food, you make them sit for it, wait for it, and then say, Bailey eat, Blizzard eat. So, um, yeah, so I hope that's kind of like helped you. Thanks, ACKZATV. Thank you for all your comments. Yeah, my baby boy howls like he's like a wolf, and this one has little chats, but differently. They are related, long distance cousins. So the Japanese Spitz has Siberian Husky in them, long distance Siberian Husky, hence why the tail is curly and both of their ears are pointy. So they're absolutely beautiful dogs, both of them. And life's going well. So that's one of the ways that you transition a new dog from coming in, and yeah, you what else is there? You always give the original dog like their seat. Bailey always likes the front seat, so I can't let Blizzard have the front seat now. That's just not right. Like, this is Bailey's seat, and there hasn't been a problem because sometimes Bailey would hop up there in the beginning, but Bailey likes to be beside me. He likes to be at the front, like the pack, and he's happy with Blizzard behind there. They snuggle with me. On my bed. Not for long because they're both um, independent dogs, but they have little snuggles and they snuggle up together, which is really cute. So they're bonding really well. But a food is the most important thing, not to feed um, your dogs, as in at the same time, yes, but not beside each other until they're ready. Until you go through all those steps and they're ready. Otherwise, they will tear each other's hair out. And it doesn't even matter if you've taken the food away. They get very. There's some cool things that are cool to know. I've had experience with this because I've had 4 big dogs at the same time, and 2 of them were dingoes, and I learned a lot when I had 4 big dogs. I had a Siberian Husky, a Bull Mastiff, and 2 dingoes. I learned a lot. That knowledge, which is much easier with 2 minute, much easier with 2 than it is with 4. 4 was a lot of hard work, particularly with the dingoes because they're another entirely different breed. Again, they're a very unique animal. So very different ways about. I just lost reception for a very brief moment then. So this always happens at this area. So as soon as I come around the corner, I'll be saying goodbye. They know we're here. They know we're here. Everybody's on their way to work. This is my work. Hi there. Hi there. Bailey, Bailey, there. Bailey's tired. Yeah. You can relax in the sun, Bailey. I doubt it. You get here and all of a sudden his tiredness turns into awakeness. So I'll say goodbye now and have a great day, and we shall see